and gentlemen, to the Coach Bulldog Johnny YouTube channel. I am your host, Coach Bulldog Johnny. We are live for round 3 of the Korn Ferry Tour's Canadian Championship. Banff Springs is where we're at today for this third round. So far, so good. Yours truly out in front on the third day.
Big man.
What's up, big man? Thank you for watching. How you doing today? What the score is? What the score is? I know you know. So we're going with our tailor-made clubs today. So we're gonna try those out. We're gonna try them for round 3 and 4. We're gonna get everything started up and ready to rock and roll, as they say. So, I mean, hey. So far through 36 holes, I have just went absolutely buck wild through the first 36 holes thus far. So we shall see if I can win the Canadian Championship. As I said before, I'm going to say it.
Top 8.
Thank you, big man. As I said before, and I'll say it again, we're going to have tomorrow. We start. Tomorrow, I'm going to show y'all something. Now check this out. Right here. Tomorrow, we start right here. We start the Korn Ferry Tour Finals, or as I'm going to call it, the Korn Ferry Tour Playoffs. We have the playoffs starting tomorrow at Boston, the Boston Open, Quail, and for all the marbles, the Korn Ferry Tour Championship at Pebble Beach. So tomorrow we start right here. The playoffs begin tomorrow. I cannot wait for the Korn Ferry Tour playoffs. So I tee off at 3:48 p.m. Me and Mr. Powell got 3 people on the horn. Thank you for watching. Banff Springs, round 3. How are we going to fare? Let's find out. Here is Rich Lerner and the crew for your third round coverage.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. Just minutes off the Trans-Canada Highway, Banff Springs, the site for live third-round coverage of the Canadian Championship. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. His cushion is a full 4 shots as he gets set to tee off.
All right, so we are back here now for another episode. Big man, I don't know if you heard what I said earlier or not, but I'm going to tell you what I said. All right, so next Wednesday we're going to make the debut next Wednesday, big man. MLB The Show. Tell all the players to be watching because we're going to have MLB The Show next Wednesday live on YouTube.
Yards, this is second.
Y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more. We're going to roll that down the
Maybe not what
green,
you're
but
hoping for
we're
from
going out
that
the tailor-made
number,
clubs
but
today, so we
no
don't know how
damage.
good we're
It's on
going
the
to do
green.
out thus far. We're on
Down
the
to
green.
Iona. This for birdie.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
I'll be playing TPC Boston twice this week. What y'all, and y'all might ask why? Well, I'll tell you why.
Oh, my goodness. That is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole.
This week, this Friday, we start our professional.
This will remain a three-shot lead.
We start as a pro. This weekend, we start as a professional.
Frank, how about the par 3 second
on the
hole?
PGA Tour.
5 par 3s the players have played today, Rich. This one's surrounded by bunkers,
TPC
but,
Boston with the Ace Championship on PGA 2K25 this Friday.
You could easily get a putt inside 10 to 15 feet for birdie.
That trophy right there, when they show the, when they do the, right here is what we're after. The Korn Ferry Tour Championship that I just pointed at on the screen. When they show y'all that little red logo, that little red screen with the Korn Ferry Tour Championship, that's what it's all about. Is winning the Korn Ferry Tour Championship, and we're only 3 events away from that.
But not
so
a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now, here at the par 3.
The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
And now a putt from 24 feet away.
And we start the first leg of the Korn Ferry Tour playoffs tomorrow. TPC Boston. Boston Open is the event.
Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And that's going to tighten things up
a little. That's the first bogey this week. That's
2.
not good. 2-shot lead.
Well, Frank,
thank you to the other viewer that's watching this live. But I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to tell y'all.
At a minimum, 100 through the first 3 holes, or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle, too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly. And you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot.
To whoever that is that just came into the viewing station, let me tell you.
It's going to be in the fairway.
Tomorrow, we will start right here tomorrow on this YouTube channel, EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters. The playoffs begin tomorrow. What I mean by the playoffs, the Korn Ferry Tour Finals, we get 3 weeks. And 1,000 points is on the line in 3 events. Plus, the Korn Ferry Tour Championship is the last event on the Korn Ferry Tour. Whoever gets the Korn Ferry Tour Championship gets their PGA Tour Pro. So that's going in. That's going in. No, it's not.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie.
But a birdie here. So I've eagled this hole the first 2 rounds. Now birdie's in. Now birdie. That's not fast. That's all right. We'll take it.
He moves to 15 under.
That's right. We're all right.
Frank, when you play Banff, you get some of these wow moments where you stand on the tee and you say, "Ooh, look at
this." Is one. Yeah, this is one of them, Rich. Yeah, that the elevation change from tee to green is quite dramatic. Consequently, going to have to club down a little, at least 2 clubs shorter than what that yardage says on the card.
I'm the one with the 8-iron here, and that's going to be right on the center of the green.
Really good.
Boom. Plays right into it. There we go. That plays good.
Just keep everything hole high. Give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up.
For a birdie coming up.
Oh, good one going here early. This is birdies at 3 and 4 to 16 under par.
4 shot.
Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Going to work this up that left-hand side.
That's not bad. First
Decent
cut,
break.
that's not bad. Even though the wind speed ain't high.
Or two. Might have been in the
It's not a very high wind
So
speed.
now
I just
from
decided to do
into
that.
that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4.
We're using my tailor-made clubs here today.
PGA Tour, Korn Ferry Tour, I don't care. That is a great shot.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Oh, how about the run here? That a third
Birdie, birdie,
consecutive birdie. He moves to 17 under par. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club,
I'm
believe
gonna
it or
try
not,
to,
that just the
when I
grooves
get back
on it would
tonight,
go
I gotta go up
105
to
yards
Troy
with
to
a
the
lofted
funeral home. A
sand
good
on,
friend of
whether it was
mine
out of the
passed
first
away
cut or off of the fairway.
on Saturday.
So if I could hit it around
And
100
I'm
yards, I
gonna,
could almost
when I
hit
get
that
back,
distance
I'm
with my
gonna
eyes
try to
closed.
do the, I'm gonna
After
try
that,
to
70
get,
yards was the
before we
next
go
one. So
live with
everybody has that
TPC
little
Boston
sort of
tomorrow
sweet
for the
spot
Korn Ferry
with
Tour
wedge. So
playoffs,
that
I'm gonna
means on
try
a
to
hole
get
like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265
Callaway
to
clubs
270
unlocked.
range,
I'm already
and that would
doing a
put
little
what club
bit
in your
good
hand?
with Callaway
In
stuff.
those
So
days, it was a 53-degree sander. Yeah. Nobody's happy after that shot. Oh, I mean, that was one up from disastrous, really.
Oh, everything going right now. That's a fourth consecutive birdie. And he's got it to minus 18.
5 shots
Frank,
up.
how about this hole? 602 yards of par 5, although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What do you say? It's a driving 7-iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods. The longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot.
And that is not the spot to be.
That was way off. Got a green here. Get out of the way, woman. She just, look at this woman walk right past me, man. Hey, you're ruining my swing now. Get out the front of me.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
That ball is in there.
There's
for
another
a birdie,
one.
baby.
It's 5
5 birdies.
in a
Birdie,
row.
birdie, 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 birdie,
He
birdie.
moves to 19 under for the tournament. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
That's all right. We'll take that.
Here comes the
We'll
second
take it.
now
All
from
right, let's
right
do
of the
run.
green.
Let's do our spinner here. Spinner shot. That ball goes in, so that should be just fine.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
And now problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee.
Ain't that bad. We can get out of this rut. You hear that? It got more grass on the club.
All right, that's a good shot from there. Home and two
on the
par
fringe.
5. Landed it on the green. Wasn't able to get it
Let's
to
do our
stop from
Texas
that
wedge.
far
Pull it
away.
out.
Just on the fringe. And an outside chance at making an eagle here.
An eagle putt. Go. Get in there. Get in there. No, we missed. That's all right. Fine. That's perfectly fine.
He's been automatic on this front side.
So until, like I said, until we get WWE 2K25, until I get everything, all of my pay-per-view logos and everything, I won't be able to stream that until I get my pay-per-view logos intact, okay? So I've been streaming a lot of golf lately because I've had some people say that they like my golf stream. So I decided I'd stream a little bit more golf.
It's very easy to get lulled into the shape of that lake there on the right side and try and hit a cut in here. But that cut's going to work against the natural shape of the hole. If anything, a nice high draw.
That ball is going to be on the green, and we're going to be birdie hunting again, as they say. I like this game a lot. I wish they would do it on PGA 2K25. Have it when you go to golf courses where you could have, like they do here. They have gators
sort of
in the
putt
water
you hope to find on the course. I think you can say it's
in
dead
the water
straight,
also.
mostly flat. Want to have a good run at it.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that's in for par to start this backside. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
At 7 shots up.
So
That's
off the long
bad.
par 3 10th, we are at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4, Frank.
It looks like a straightaway par 4, Rich, but if anything, the hole actually bends to the left, and you really want to follow that natural contour of that. Just sort of draw it off those bunkers on the right, or just simply carry it over the ones on the left. But ideally, down the left side, it avoids that pine tree that's further down.
Once we get on the PGA Tour, we will start being paired with with AI golfers.
Just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
That ain't gonna make it. Yeah, it will too. No, it won't. That rolled off the green. That's fine. All right. We'll place it. Perfect.
Just 5 feet left. Okay, well
Up and down,
done. It is a par here at 11. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Here at the 12th, par 4, 442 yards. Frank, what's ahead?
This one's called Big Boat. Hole certainly a lot longer than the 10th hole, which is Little Boat. Dog legs to the player's right. A couple of bunkers down the left side. That first bunker on the left shouldn't be too much of a problem to carry. But once again, even though the hole bends to the right, I'd like to be down the opposite side of the fairway, which is the left.
We start getting serious tomorrow, guys, on the Korn Ferry Tour. The Boston Open, the playoffs of the Korn Ferry Tour begin.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Well, this one is looking good. Could it
Real
be?
good. Real good note.
Oh, my. He gave it a good go, didn't he? Just inches short of going in. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 20 under. Thirteenth hole, par 3, 225 yards. And
looking for our second win on the PGA on the Korn Ferry Tour. We win this.
Longer.
We'll have our second
win.
win.
Sort of the middle part of the green here.
Ooh,
And
Missed it. I
that
didn't go
one
full
not on the
blast.
green, but not a
If I'd have
terrible
went
spot
full
either.
swing on that,
Sitting up
he'd
in the short
have made
grass.
it. If I'd have went
Now
full
from
swing, he'd
the
have made
apron, second to the par 3.
it. He would have made it if I'd have went with full swing. He'd have made that on the green. Got
Well
it.
judged. That is in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is.
So there's a, they give you
Well, here we are at the 14th hole. It's
a
par
golf
4,
course you play at. Hang on.
42 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, but if you were spraying it off the tee here, then there's all sorts of problems. Bunkers left, trees right. This is a fairway you must hit.
So they were talking about, if you look at, let me show you what I'm talking about right here. Look at where it says quests, okay? So you got daily quests to complete, to complete. So I completed that daily quest earlier. So we got one, right here that's I can win this right here if I get all of this mastered. Chapter 1 of the Canadian Championship. So these are the ones I have completed. See here, eagle the 18th hole. This is mastery. I got to eagle that 18th hole there for 500 points. See, it's got your mastery. Then it's got road to PGA. Wisconsin Open. I didn't win it, but I finished 2 out of 3. So the Canadian Championship finished the tournament at even par or better. It says here, win the Canadian Championship. I'm close to doing that. So balanced spec is a wedge spec on this one.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
We're going to be in championship black on Sunday to try to take home the Canadian Championship.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
That's in there. Oh, we missed
Yep,
it to the
not
left.
bad. Had to
Right
put a
side.
little extra
Okay.
into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. No issues there.
I'll take it.
It is a par here at 14. And he'll remain right where he is.
So 5 shots up.
Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
That one looking a little right.
We got 3 people on the horn. Thank you very
He just
much.
keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
These tailor-made
So
ain't
Iona,
let me
this
down.
is
So
second from the fairway.
128 yards to the front of the green. 140 yards to get you to the flag. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
25
And
foot.
safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
That's in there. Boom! Up and down, side to side, shaking both of it.
Putt there. It is in for birdie here at 15. And he moves to 21 under par. Moving on to number 16 now. It's a par 4, 414 yards. And Frank, what are we looking at here?
It's another hole that'll favour a nice sort of high draw off the tee. It'll set up that second shot to a green that has got several different levels on it.
Solid, a good drive in the fairway. 93 yards is the number as he sets for his
Gotta
second.
go with the finesse shot right here.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Plenty of pace to get up that slope.
Up and down,
it is
side to
in
side.
for a
Shake
birdie.
and bake, baby.
That means he'll get it to 22 under par. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards of par 4, that is, you know you're going to get a short on your eye. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. Green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
Not a lot of divot marks down here. A big drive, and now his second from close range. This only about 5 feet for birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. He's going to move to 23 under par.
9 shots up on the lead here.
Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you cannot reach.
I got to get the daily quest on this. I
Wonderful
have
Saturday of
to
golf here,
eagle the
and this
18th hole.
another fine tee shot.
So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go 5-iron. We're going to go full straight. We're going to go full strength and go it. It's going to roll up on the green like I want it. That's the way I wanted it to do. And it done it.
That is a really good shot. On and 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
No, that's way off. Way off.
I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Yes, what a finish to the round. 4 consecutive birdies to wrap things up.
962.
So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying to find the difference between, you know, a featured player and the rest of the field, but it's just better off the tee, better approach shots, better putting, different league.
That's right.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on...
We'll be back for the championship round of EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters. It will be round 4, the championship at Banff Springs, coming up next. You don't want to miss it. Bye-bye.